Say it ain't so. Teddy Atlas just went off on the WBC Organization for giving Canelo Alvarez a franchise title, aka a paper title, and he basically compared it to mob ties because it's all protection from something you fear the most. And for Golden Boy, that's Jermall Charlo. Teddy Atlas also stated that the stupid franchise title was granted to Canelo Alvarez because Canelo Alvarez and Golden Boy are partners with a WBC organization. According to Teddy Atlas, y'all can watch the podcast. He went off on the WBC, to say the least. As he should, to be honest, because at the end of the day, he stated that Michael Jordan was bigger than the sport almost. But he had the biggest deal with Nike, where his shoes are the most popular shoes probably till this day. But that don't affect the business of basketball. It ain't like he was partners with the NBA. Meanwhile, Canelo Alvarez and Golden Boy seem like they partners with the WBC organization because they granted him things and excuses and way out to duck the Charlos of the world. And that's what's hurting the sport of boxing. And I agree with Teddy Atlas 100%. I mean, it's becoming like mob ties in the sport of boxing with these organizations that's working with these promoters, and they work around avoiding certain fighters and have a certain plan to avoid this guy and fight the other guy, which is hurting the sport of boxing. And Teddy Atlas is absolutely right. And especially for Canelo Alvarez, because he seemed to avoid whoever fighter he wants and some way somehow still keep the title. However, obviously it's a paper title, we know that, but at least their reputation they try to justify it. And on top of that, when Canelo Alvarez failed the blood test when he was about to fight Gennady Golovkin the second time, the WBC came out trying to justify Canelo Alvarez failing the drug test, blaming it on the meat, trying to have Canelo Alvarez back as much as possible, just like they are partners or something. I didn't understand at the time why they protected Canelo Alvarez so much. Obviously, the organization is in Mexico and Canelo Alvarez is a Mexican fighter. But in the sport of boxing, you got to keep it mutual, no matter who the champion is. And we all know that it ain't because Canelo Alvarez is the biggest star in boxing or he bring in the most revenue, because they didn't do that to Floyd. And Floyd brought in way more money than Canelo Alvarez. Matter of fact, Canelo Alvarez haven't brought in quarter of what Floyd brought to the boxing game. And they didn't give no franchise title to Floyd Money Mayweather. They didn't do it for Deontay Wilder, who's knocking out all his opponents and been the longest reigning WBC champion till this day. It ain't Canelo Alvarez. It ain't the fighter who threw their title to the garbage when they told him to fight Golovkin the first time. So obviously it don't add up. We know what time it is. Obviously it's mob ties, like Teddy Atlas said in the boxing game. And Canelo Alvarez and Golden Boy did everything in their power to avoid Jermall Charlo for good reasons. They don't want Jermall Charlo to become the star that they want Canelo Alvarez to be, because obviously they know he got the persona and the appearance to be that guy. So at the end of the day, like I always say, subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about a minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't listen to these casual ass fans. And like I always say, it don't matter what y'all think, facts matter. Canelo Alvarez got stripped of the WBC title because Dan Rafael and Golden Boy confirmed that, saying that Canelo Alvarez got stripped, but in the same sentence, they're going to say he got elevated. Nah, he didn't get elevated. They just gave him a paper title, just like they gave Floyd Mayweather the WBC $1 million belt when he fought Conor McGregor. It's more like a trophy, not a title. So If y'all like the boxing memes that y'all see in my videos, follow Lantoon Boxing on Instagram. Follow me at Aki TV on Instagram as well. And also subscribe to my channel on YouTube at Aki TV. Peace, and we out in to be continued on the next episode of Aki TV.